Today I'm going to introduce you to the Gadlee 1200 Heavy Duty Ride-On Sweeper. This sweeper has been designed for long life and low maintenance. This is a machine that's used in the factory, warehousing and outdoor sweeping market. Today I'm just going to walk you through what you get for your money, how the machine works, and allow you to assess for yourself the value you get when you buy the Gadlee 1200 sweeper. Okay, let's start from the front. Firstly, you have two side brooms, which gives you a sweeping path of 1.2 meters or 1200 millimeters. Obviously on the front you have a drive tyre. That drive tyre down here is a solid non-marking drive tyre which should give you 5 to 6 years life without having to replace any wheels or tyres. The machine is fully protected by these massive tower bumper bars to protect against any impact, especially when it comes to the side broom when operators hit along walls, pallets and gutters. So this is essential to preserving the integrity of the machine. The machine itself has front headlights which allows for night vision or night driving, and certainly in some cases day sweeping as well, allows people to see. The machine, as you can see, is fully steel. It's 100% made from steel, so it's a heavy duty product designed as, again, to last the test of time. We've seen these last many, many years longer than any other product on the marketplace. Okay, as we jump on the machine has a coverage rate of some 7,200 square meters per hour at a maximum speed of 6 kilometers per hour. So it's highly productive. So the average warehouse that is 8 to 10,000 square meters, this machine will sweep the entirety of that warehouse in less than 1 hour. So it's a highly productive machine. Okay, so let's just talk about how it sweeps. Firstly, you have two gutter brooms which work to bring debris into the path of the machine. As the machine propels forward, there is a main brush which we come in contact with at the middle of the machine. There's a main brush that throws the debris to the back of the machine. As I pull out this main brush here, this is what the brush looks like. So the brush spins, rotates backwards, and throws all the debris back into the bin. The brush itself is 70 millimeters wide, 70 centimeters, and the lifespan of this can vary depending upon the type of material that you use. So once the debris gets swept into the back of the bin, like so, we have a back hopper or a back catcher, which is based out of here. So this here is a hopper that comes out, and all the debris gets caught up in this hopper. It holds 70 litres of material, and when it comes to emptying, you can either manually dump on the ground, or if you like, a simpler version is to get these trays out of here, and then we can just manually dump the debris into a skip to eliminate any possible back injuries. This then gets simply placed in. The hopper itself is on rollers. It rolls back in here, and then it rolls back into the machine like this. Lock it back with a latch, and we have it enclosed. So essentially you hold by two handles, we release the catcher, and again it comes out, and that's your hopper. Slide in, slide out, slide in, slide out. As you can see, it's all heavy duty steel. We just have to align it, drive it back in, hold it up, latch it up. At the back here, in the event that you run into a wall, we have these stoppers here to protect the machine from any damage. Again, both rear tyres are solid steel. In here is your brush mechanism where the broom would otherwise sit, and that's basically the operating side of things over here. Okay, as we come to the back of the machine here, we lift this up, and this is our operating compartment down here. So the first thing you'll see is 4 batteries. These are a sealed AGM long life battery. The batteries themselves have a runtime between 5 and 6 operating hours. Unlike standard lead acid batteries, these require no maintenance, and this particular version or this particular machine, the Gadlee 1200, is also available in a lithium long life battery for those people wanting extended run times with minimal charging times. In terms of the compartment down here, we have one motor down there which drives the brush. That's 500 watt, so it's a super heavy duty powerful brush motor. And here is the electrical components, and all the electrics here are designed with resettable fuses. So this is for the lights, the filter shaker, the vac fan motor, the side broom and the main broom. So in the event that you have a problem, to correct it, you simply push it down and it self-corrects. Okay, at the back of the machine here is where all the magic happens. This is the dust control that we see on the machine. By pulling this cover off, which you don't ordinarily do, we have here a long life baghouse dust control system. This machine, or this dust control system, is uniform throughout the Gadlee range. This system here is designed to run for many, many, many years longer than anything else on the market. The value of running a baghouse dust control system is that we'll always pick up the heaviest of the heavy dust. Where most machines struggle, this will cope with it. This is a proven system that's been around for the last 70 or 80 years. This will pick up anything from lead dust to talcum dust to carbon black to virtually anything you can think of. The advantage of it is the filter system itself has an estimated lifespan of between 5 and 15 years before replacement. So if you're looking for a low running cost sweeper, this is the way to go. And this cover simply goes back on, which I'm showing you that you never really have to open. It's a maintenance-free dust filter system. The question gets asked quite often, how do you clean a dust filter system? Well, this one here normally would have a lid on. So we have a button on the front of the machine, which is called a filter shaker, and you will see the vibration going on. So generally when we finish sweeping, we use the filter shaker for approximately 15 to 18 seconds. It fully cleans the dust filter, ready for the next shift to operate. So I'll put this back on. Again, all steel, no plastic. It's designed as a super heavy duty machine. This is a hand-built product. It really has withstood the test of time, and an incredibly successful Gadlee product that they've launched many years ago. So standard on the machine is a flashing light, and as I jump on the machine here, as you will see, when I close this door up, which sits like that, I have plenty of room between myself and the steering wheel, and plenty of leg room for the brake as well as the accelerator. So what we have here to operate the machine, we have a switch going forward and we have a switch going backwards. And you'll notice when we reverse back, there's an automatic buzzer that lets everyone know that I'm reversing back. So to operate the machine, how do you do it? Well, it's pretty simple. We have a fan that we turn on. We drop the main brush and side brush, and that's all it is. And we drive forward. And as I turn, brake, brush off, brushes up, left and right, comes up. And the only thing I didn't mention here is on the dashboard here we have two settings. One is for the speed from 0 to 6 kilometers per hour. We can adjust the speed accordingly with this dial here. So for those that are safety conscious and want to run to 3 kilometers an hour, we can simply set it to 3. For those that want to be fast, you can go to 6 kilometers per hour. This other dial down here will effectively control the speed of the side brooms depending upon the type of material that you're picking up. So as I turn the machine on again, main broom, drop the gutter broom, drop the gutter broom, I can increase the speed, as you can see, and I can reduce the speed here. So why do I do that? For picking up fine dust, you want a very slow side broom speed. If I'm outside and I want to pick up lots and lots of leaves, I really need to scoop that material out and increase the speed of the side brooms. It's a really unique feature that does work particularly well for operators or for maintenance people that want to use the machine internally and externally. So to get the side broom off the ground, I simply lift it up and turn my main broom off, and that's all I do. So again, to just confirm with this dial down here, the maximum speed or the minimum speed as I drive the machine forward, slow speed, I'm just crawling, as you can see, faster, I'm turning the dial, faster, faster, faster. Effectively allowing you to sweep anywhere from 0 to 6 kilometers per hour, depending upon your safety needs or your productivity needs that you have. So on the dial down here, we have a couple of buttons. One is for your light, an emergency stop, which is just here, in the event that you want to kill the machine and stop it automatically. You have a fan, so we suck up the dust, a filter shaker, which we showed you before, and simply a forward and reverse lever. When the handbrake is engaged, parking brake turns on, so it's standard automotive gear. Again, in line with most Gadlee products, what you have here is an indicator. It shows you essentially that we have 96% in this case charge left on the machine. So given the fact that we can go 5 to 7 hours non-stop, subject to the type of terrain we're sweeping, it gives the operator a great idea as to where he's at. In terms of management, you can see exactly how many hours the machine's been used, and that's basically a voltage reader. So other than that, we have a flap down here which allows us to pick up large debris like leaves and bottles and whatnot that's on the ground. But as you can see, it's a really heavy-duty vehicle. It's designed for tough environments, and it will really last you 15, 18, 20 years if you're looking for a long-term investment. Whilst Gadlee realises there's a high degree of competition amongst manufacturers, and the idea there is that most manufacturers are turning more and more toward plastic. This is the last of the last, which is designed as a heavy-duty product. So if you're looking for truck-like quality, this is the way to go. And as I said, it's guaranteed to last you a lot longer than most machines on the marketplace. So the question that gets asked is, how do I charge the machine when it needs charging? Well, it's pretty simple. Over here, we have a charging port, which is just here. And I'll just get a charger. It's an externally mounted smart charger with a fan. And all we do is simply plug into the machine like so, and we go into a single point charging system. So that's how we do it. So the machine is 1.2 meters wide. It's designed for warehouses 8 to 10,000 square meters or more. It can be used 4 or 5 hours non-stop every day. It's a really low running cost machine. It's heavy duty, so it's unrestricted use. It's more of a crash and bash vehicle for those that really don't want to be spending tens of thousands of dollars maintaining damages and whatnot. The dust control is the best of the best. You're not going to get better than that. And in combination with the drivetrain, which is a 700 watt motor, the machine will climb at 16 degrees, which is quite remarkable in case you want to sweep up ramps like car parks and whatnot. So again, it's a multi-purpose machine. It can be used anywhere from mining to car parking to warehousing to construction. And one option you can get on this one, which this one doesn't have, is water suppression. So water will spray down on the gutter brooms, eliminating any side broom dust that may be generated. So you can also get an overhead guard on it, what we call a roof if you prefer, and a canopy and any number of options. So your Gadlee dealer will give you an option or a range of what options you can get on the machine. But Gadlee has done a great job in designing this machine. It's been around a long time, and it's basically an industry leader in the marketplace that it's sold. Thanks for watching.